it's Abby Andrew back today for another live stream, and today I will be having a special guest joining us, which is always very exciting. I love getting to bring other people on here on these live streams and just do like a little Q&A, whether it's about wigs, mutual love of wigs, or potentially different types of hair loss. I love getting to meet new people on here and do a Q&A for you guys as well. So as you're all watching and we're discussing all wigs and different types of things, feel free to always chime in and ask us any questions below. I'm going to be letting our guest in right now, and then I will have her introduce herself. So let's see. Let me just add her. Give it one moment. It's just connecting. There we go.
Hi, Abby.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, guys. Good. How are you?
I'm good as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to introduce yourself for starters.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity to come on and talk with you. My name is Fari. I'm also known as Far From Here. That's my username on Instagram. I've been wearing wigs for the past few years, I would say 2 years. I suffer from hair loss, hair thinning due to hyperthyroidism, thyroiditis, and a little bit of autoimmune mix in there. And I've suffered a lot with the hair loss situation. And I sought alternative options 2 years ago with wigs. And one of my first wigs was René of Paris. So I'm really excited to be here and to talk about it.
That's amazing. Can I ask what your first wig was from René of Paris?
Yeah, it was the Lilac Cloud Divine Waves. That was one of my first wigs that
Oh, that one was your first wig, because I knew you had that wig. And that is such a great wig to start with too, because it is just such a fun color. It's a great introduction to the world of wigs for sure.
Exactly. It's such a versatile color.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just so fun too. It's like if you're going to start wearing wigs, why not just immediately jump into all the fun colors? So I believe you have that with you. We can bring those out later because I have the same wig. I'll bring mine out later too, but we'll skip to that in a bit. But for now, if you don't mind, so I have alopecia for those who are watching that aren't aware. So I have a different form of hair loss. It's just alopecia, an autoimmune condition where your body basically attacks your hair. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about, you said it was hyperthyroidism or?
I suffer from hyper, which is an overactive thyroid, and they couldn't find a specific cause for it. It turned into thyroiditis, which causes your hair loss thinning to occur much rapidly. And in order to, I guess, calm things down and, deal with the thyroid, I had to go through a lot of chemo. And for that reason alone, the chemo in combination with all the drugs that I was taking caused a lot of the hair loss. And right now it's not even regrowing, like there's no regrowth. So I'm wondering if it's all the drugs I took, if it's a combination of the, thyroid issues. So unfortunately, it's something that I have to deal with. And right now, I'm just happy that I have this alternative option with the wigs.
Yeah. And it's great that you love the wigs that you're wearing so much, because it is a great way to kind of transition into that world. And if you don't mind me asking, was it the chemo that caused your hair loss, or were you already experiencing a bit of hair loss before trying the chemo?
No, so the thyroid was hyperactive and I started thinning. I started losing a lot of hair, like in chunks, and I didn't understand why. And when I got tested, they said that thyroid usually causes hair loss, and with your irregularities of your hormones, that also causes a lot of hair loss to happen. They didn't really identify it as alopecia at the time, but I do have a lot of thinning and hair loss around my nape area, around the top of crown of my head. And that seems to be normal in the medical world with thyroid. So they offered, the more allopathic approach to maybe dealing with the hair loss, but I didn't feel comfortable with it. I felt that, I'm happy wearing wigs, and that's just my option. That was my choice. And I felt that that was more of a non-invasive approach to dealing with my hair loss.
Yeah, I often feel the same way, because a lot of, especially for alopecia as well, there's no other symptoms really. So it's like a
Yeah,
lot of the treatments that they offer for alopecia can actually, in my mind, for my own body, kind of seem to be more harmful than helpful. So I'm like, I'm happy being bald. I'm
exactly.
happy wearing wigs. So, you know,
Yeah,
just different things work for different people for sure. So you
exactly.
said you started to
And
lose your hair about 2 years ago, right?
yep. Yes, I did. I started losing my hair 2 years ago. And it was such a difficult journey. I mean, not knowing what to do. And the first thing I remember doing was starting to use the hashtags to Google online or even on Instagram. And then I was lucky enough to find a few people, wig makers, a lot of the bloggers, and everyone else that's within this community that's super helpful in starting that whole process and helping those who are going through the same. And I feel that it's important to talk about it. I mean, it's before I got into it, it seemed to be such a stigma, especially for women who don't necessarily have alopecia or just dealing with their hair loss at a certain age. You know, wearing wigs was so a taboo. And now that I'm wearing it, it's normalizing it. And I feel that women in my age group, in the 40s, they feel really confident. It gives you that level of confidence that you need. And I feel really good about that.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's amazing to hear you're able to connect with other people on social media as well. Do you find you get a lot of comments and messages from people who are experiencing the same thing that comes to you for advice?
Oh, absolutely. I get tons of messages on how there's a lot of, people who are going through the exact same thing that I did, but they didn't understand which category they belonged in. Which category do you actually belong to? Like, are you a hair loss individual, or your hair is really thinning out and you don't know what options are available to you, but you don't want to use extensions or any other means because that's just going to affect the hair and integrity even more. So by wearing wigs and showing people that there is this option, I felt that I was connecting with them in that sense. And it's just really, really nice to see those comments and those private messages that come through. And it just makes my day. I feel really good about that.
Yeah, definitely. I apologize if you can hear sirens in the background. There's a fire truck
Oh,
going
no
by.
worries.
But I will say for me personally, with my own hair loss journey, I feel like what really helped me to become more confident with it was just knowing that I could connect with people online and potentially even help people. And that really helped me kind of get outside of myself and realize like I'm not alone in this and I can even use my experience to help other people. And it sounds like you have the same experience.
100%, exactly the same. Finding that niche area where you're connecting with people who can relate to you, and you can share your stories and just experiences and solutions and what options are out there. It just makes life so much easier. I've made a lot of good friends who I've become really close with on this community, and there are a few ladies out there who I've met face to face, and we've become really good friends as a result of this, as a result of my hair loss or their hair loss journey. And we've just clicked and became really good friends. And I'm really fortunate about that. Yeah, it's really nice to have that connection.
Yeah, it's amazing that this community that's out there, and like just imagining what it would have been like to deal with hair loss without this kind of community is just like I'm just very grateful for it.
Likewise, likewise.
So I think, yeah, definitely. So I just want to ask, the wig you're wearing now, is that Lavish Waves?
This is the Lavish Waves in marble brown, and I love this one. I was wearing it earlier, and my boyfriend was like, "What? Which one is this? Is this like human hair?" I said, "No, this is a synthetic." And he's like, "I just love the tones. Like it just looks so natural." And I said, "Yeah, this is one of the René of Paris, specialty wigs, and this is longer. I'll just move it down a bit. Whereas the other ones that I have are a little bit,
Yeah, I have the same style here. I'm gonna switch to it just so we can
yeah,
match too.
absolutely.
So I feel like I see on your profile you tend to like a lot of long wigs. Is that right? What would you say is like your favorite type of style to wear?
Yeah, you know what? I think because I personally had long hair and lots of it, And I just wanted something that would mimic or make me feel like I had my own bio hair. Like that's how it felt. I wanted something on a fuller side, longer side, just so that I can feel and look like my old self. But I'm open to trying new things, as you've seen in my Instagram. But I prefer the longer lengths.
Yeah,
I
it
love
looks
how
so
you
great on you,
styled
and they
it.
always just look so long and silky. Yeah, it's so much fun. I love it. And then just also quickly to mention before I forget, just in case anyone was wondering which wig I was wearing before, this one was one of another Muse new releases called Silky Sleek in the color Smoky Forest, which is a really fun color.
I love that one.
So what is your routine for putting on your wig? Do you tend to wear a wig cap underneath? Because you do have your own hair underneath,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So the good thing about your wigs, like René of Paris, is that it's got this amazing cap where it hooks onto your, I don't know about you, but for me, it kind of grips onto my bio hair a little. And I don't use any wig caps, any wig grips, nothing with yours. Although you could, I've tried that, but you don't need to. Not with yours. So I'm not wearing anything right now. And again, my hair is in a little bun. And I just love the fact that this one has the wefted back. So it has that stretch. So if you do have, a little bit of hair, but I just simply put it on and that's it. And I tuck my little bun in and I just raise it up a little and that's it. That's pretty much it. And this one is super
Yeah,
comfortable
that's
because you
great.
can
Seems
like,
so effortless. I love it.
I know. It's just I just love the wigs. I mean, I talk about it all the time. People are like, "No, there's no way." They're like, "It can't be. They're synthetic." But I'm like, "No, these are just the quality is just amazing." So, yeah.
Especially with lavish waves, I feel like I get that all the time too, because it's just so long. People expect that long wigs can't look that good. They think it's going to be like tangly or just shiny, and like they're just so natural and the way they look.
It's so natural. And it's easy to like if you I've washed that one. I've washed my other one and it holds its curl. It holds its like wave. It doesn't, the consistency of the hair texture doesn't change. But I do, stress the importance of taking care of it, right? A lot of people will store them, I don't know, they'll just store it back in a bag or they'll just store them somewhere in, that's facing the sun or, AC or heater. And like that can affect the integrity of the hair. So mine are all either on a wig stand that I've purchased. It's actually a hat stand that I turned into a wig stand. And then so for other ways, I'll just put them in the wardrobe in a tucked away closet. So that way it's away from the elements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's really a good thing to emphasize too. Is just the fact that if you take care of the wig, you can make it last so much longer, which is really, really great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you want to, do you want to switch to the other wig? I don't know if you have yours on
Yep,
hand, but you
I
mentioned you
do.
have Divine Waves in Lilac
I
Cloud as
do.
well. It's so funny that you have these wigs, and just by complete coincidence, I happen to have the same one. So I thought it would be fun to bring mine out as well.
And the wig cap on this one is a little bit different. So this one has more velvet, I would say. Like it has this velvety texture. Yeah. Yeah, I really like it.
Still very stretchy though, which is good, but it's more of like a closed,
Super
very soft
stretchy.
net.
And this was one of my first wigs.
And this one has the lace front with the lace part. Yeah. Ooh, that looks so good on you. I love the middle part on you.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky that the middle parts look really well. And this brush is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, it's good because they're very in style right now. So. Oh, you're using the wide tooth comb as well?
I am. It's my favorite.
Yeah,
I feel
this is
that.
so helpful for keeping curls.
And it doesn't like. Yeah, exactly.
Especially with lavish waves that really long. When we were just wearing that one, this is like a lifesaver for that wig. It's just like makes it so easy to just comb it through. It makes the curls very manageable. So for anyone watching, this is the René of Paris wide tooth comb. It's really great to have for the curly styles. Now this wig is heat friendly. Do you find that you tend to just wear it like it is with the curls, or do you experiment with heating tools at all?
No, I had this experience with other synthetic wigs where I tried heat and I tried curling it and it didn't work well, and I didn't want to damage these ones. So I prefer it the way it is. I mean, I think that when you're purchasing a wig, obviously you know what type of texture or style, what kind of wave you're looking for. And these just seem to be the perfect style for what I prefer, and I don't want to change it. I mean, I love the way it looks. And I love how it has like curtain bangs.
Yeah, I love that style as well. And I also feel the same way. And also, I don't have like the best hairstyling skills, and they just come looking so natural, like really nice as they come. So I'm like, why even mess with it? Why mess with a good
Exactly.
thing? But it is nice to have that option as well.
Exactly. And
Awesome.
and you could part it a different you could part it in a different way. Yeah, you could. And I noticed that like you can't go too deep, but it does have a nice like it has this transparent type of like a, but it doesn't show your own bio hair. Like for those who have bio hair, it doesn't necessarily show it. So you could wear it to the side. And then obviously, I don't really care about my bio hair here being a different color.
Hmm.
Nobody says anything about that. If anything, everybody thinks it's super natural looking. So yeah, this is, if I were to wear it on this side, I would do that. And it holds
Yeah, it
its
still works,
own,
and it really looks really good pushed to the side like that as well.
yeah, it just holds its own shape. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the lace front with the lace part in the middle as well,
Right?
because
Yeah.
especially with like nothing on my head underneath, it's just like so
So
natural looking.
so mine shows a little bit, but again, that just makes it a little bit more natural looking, in my opinion. But you could push it
Yeah, definitely.
forward.
So it's also great to see the different ways of wearing the wig.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like how wearing it with no hair versus wearing it with hair underneath too. So it's like it
Exactly.
works well for anyone.
Exactly.
Now I know we are doing a wig surprise today, and I'm really
Yeah,
excited to start getting into that. It's so
me too.
hard to like keep secrets. So if you want to start bringing out the wig surprise, we can start unboxing that.
I have it. Do you want me to open it?
Yeah, so exciting. Now, be honest. Did you peek? Is this like full
I
surprise
didn't.
now?
I didn't. I did not. So it's gonna be a surprise. So let's open it up.
That's so exciting. It's so hard to resist.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw the note and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to open it, but I'm glad I waited. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna take a drum roll.
I know. Oh my gosh. So this is the,
Ooh, yes.
is this the lunar, what color would this be? Let's see.
This is one of the new colors. This is one of the new colors that was just released this week called Polar Sky.
I think the color should be here.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, this color was actually released last year. The style is new.
It's
The color was
polar,
released last
it's
year, but
polar
this one doesn't.
sky. This one's a polar sky.
Yes, Polar Sky.
So Lush Waves and Polar Sky. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I love it.
Yes, I'm glad you like it. I'm dying to see the blue color on
I
you. I think that's gonna look
love
so
it
fabulous.
because I love the cooler tones. I'm sure you've seen like I wear silver. I wear a really light lilac tone. I love those tones. So let me just take this off. I'm going to take that off.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it.
And I just love
Yeah, so
this
the new
color.
style, Lush Waves is a new style in the color Polar Sky, and of course it is available in other colors as well for anyone else watching. The
And
Wigs
what
collection has all sorts of really fun, bright colors, and a lot of the styles are heat friendly as well.
and what other colors do they have available in this style?
I would have to double check. I believe it comes in this color, which we're both wearing now, which is Lilac
Oh,
Cloud.
lilac.
But
Okay.
anyone who is curious for the other colors, they are all available on the website, reneeofparis.com. The full catalog is available on there.
I'm gonna put this on. And I don't even need to make any adjustments because they all pretty much fit the same. And put it back.
Wow, that looks
You
so
have
amazing
to
on you. I love
you
it.
have to work with it, but hold on. I'm really good with bangs, so let me just brush it out.
Yeah, again, these wide tooth combs are so great for the curly styles.
And you
That
have to make it your
so great
own.
already.
There we go.
Definitely. That's the fun of a new wig, is getting it for the first time and trying it on and seeing
You
different
have
ways
to
you like to style
exactly.
it at home before wearing it out.
Oh, it's so pretty and soft and like it's just, oh, I love it. I totally would wear this and I'm going to be wearing it. Oh my gosh, it's
Oh, that
beautiful.
looks so
It's,
good. I love it. It's pretty similar to the Divine Wave style,
it
but it has
is.
that like even more of a curtain bang. This one
Oh,
has a bit of a kind of curtain bang style already, but then that one has like an even more
it's so cute.
curtain bang.
And you could, I guess,
So good.
oh yeah, it's super cute. Super, super cute. Look at it.
It is
It's
so
so
fun. And
nice.
of course, I do happen to have the same wig. Our wig collection seems to be pretty similar to each other's because a lot of this is coincidental. But I'm going to put this on as well.
Yeah, I would love to see it on
And I
you.
wore blue earrings in honor
Oh, that's so
of it as well.
nice.
So let's see.
I love it. Oh, it looks so beautiful on you.
I love this. And it is so nice how silky and soft it is as well.
It's so soft. Like this, it does not tangle at all. Like it's stunning. I love it.
And just to include the other details for this wig, Lush Waves. This comes in a couple other colors. This comes in Cosmic Teal, Creamy Toffee, Grape Burst, Lilac Cloud, Marble Brown, which we were wearing before, Midnight Stone, and then Polar Sky, which we're wearing now. So it comes in a bunch of really great colors as well.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love the texture. The texture on this and the other one, the Lavish Waves in Marble Brown, they seem kind of similar, but this one is super, super soft.
And the curtain bangs are really fun too, because you can kind of wear them brushed to the
Yep.
side like that. You can kind of like wear them forward wispy. They do hang long, but you can even like pull the wig back a bit.
Let's see.
Brush them to the side.
You could brush it to the side.
Oh, I kind of like that to the side like this. This is fun.
Yeah, I like that too. Oh, it looks so
Always
nice.
love a good side bang.
Let's see. Oh yeah, totally. Like I
Do
said,
you tend to wear your
to...
wigs straight down, or do you ever experiment?
Oh
Do you
no,
do,
no,
like, ponytails and stuff like that?
Oh, I do. I do. I braid them. So a half braid, I would put it in a low pony. And again, I love wearing hats, so I love to wear hats with them. So you could put it to the
Hats are
side.
definitely so fun too, and then it just looks so nice with the long, lush hair
Oh,
coming out
it's
from underneath the
beautiful.
hat.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, it will look amazing.
Especially with the fall coming up with like a cute beanie or something. I think this would look so great.
Totally. I love it.
Now, with the wigs that you wear, do you tend to change up your wigs like on a regular basis? Do you like to stick with one wig for a little while and then switch? What is your kind of wig routine?
It depends on the outfit and it depends on the mood and the setting or the date or whatever you're going through. I find that I will wear my wigs according to what I'm wearing. So if it's a warmer tone, I would change up my wardrobe. So it really depends. I have so many wigs and it all depends on the occasion.
Yeah, definitely. Do you find you tend to pick the wig first and then choose the outfit based on the wig, or vice versa?
Absolutely. Today could be a lilac day, and tomorrow could be a polar sky blue color. And yeah, and then you just, you start off with the hair and you pick your wardrobe. And I find that to be so, so fun, something that you can look forward to every day. It's something different every day. And I love that.
Definitely. And I feel like it's an accessory a lot of people miss out on because like that wigs can be for anyone, whether you have hair loss or you don't. And it's such a fun world that a lot of people kind of don't realize is out there. It's really great.
Absolutely.
Spread the wig love.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now,
That's
would you
what I
say
love.
Yeah, definitely. So also, do you have any advice for anyone that is starting to maybe start experiencing hair loss? Like, I know it can be really scary for people at first. What is the first piece of advice you'd give to someone who's just starting to go through that?
Yeah, my advice would be just to, not take it too hard. I know that there's so many options out there and it can be very difficult to select whether you want a lace top, synthetic, a real human hair, silk top, whatever the case may be. Do your research. I think that's very important. Do your research and see what would work for you. And it's always nice to find a community like ours, hair loss community, that, there are individuals on this community who have different types of hair loss that can help those people who are just starting out. And I think that's the best way to start, reaching out to those that have similar hair loss as maybe that person, and then go from there.
Yeah, definitely. The community is really amazing on here, and it's just amazing to see how many people post on Instagram now, on YouTube, and now even TikTok. There's just so many resources out there now. If you Google any type of hair loss or any type of like wig styling advice, there's just so much out there now, which is amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that it's always nice when you're first starting off to not go off and buy the most expensive, wig. Just try out something that you feel the tone might be right for you and your skin tone or your hair texture or whatever the case is. And then once you get familiar with the wig and you feel comfortable with it, then you can experiment more. And obviously there's so many options out there, as you mentioned. So yeah, it's always nice to get in touch with people who have similar hair loss as you, and be able to connect with those people so they can share their experiences with you. And some of the hurdles that I've went through, I wouldn't want someone else who's just starting off to go through what I did, and that could be really expensive, right? So it's always nice to share what I've gone through, with hair loss, and then hopefully they can learn from that and not go through all the expenses that I went through to find the right wig.
Yeah, we go through the hard things so that hopefully someone else down the line is able to kind of skip those steps, and then they'll be able to share their advice, and then it will keep getting easier and easier for everyone out there, which is
exactly
great. For sure. So do you ever post like tutorials or anything on your own channels? Do you have a YouTube channel, or do you mostly just post on Instagram?
I don't have a YouTube channel, but I do post, reels, videos, how-to videos, how to wash wigs, how to style wigs, different types of wigs that I have, and how to take care of them. I just love to share my knowledge and experience with these wigs, because I feel that the more you put it out there, the easier it will be for those who are just starting out to have some, a reference tool or a reference video to be able to refer to.
Yes, definitely. And it's just so amazing to have that kind of information on the internet. So I'm sure you've helped a ton of people. So for anyone else watching this, definitely go check out Fari's Instagram page. It's just far from home. Is that right? Is it the whole
Far
name?
from here? Yep, far from here.
Far from here. Yes, so definitely everyone go check out her Instagram as well. She posts really great content with wigs, and it's just a really amazing platform. And are there any other like closing words you want to add? Any other bits of advice as well?
I mean, in general, just have fun. Experiment with hair. If anyone's going through hair loss, like we are, it's specifically like how I am. I mean, it is a very difficult time, and it can be frustrating, and not a lot of people know what to do, but the community is there, and a lot of people have great resources. There's a lot of us who can share that knowledge and wealth with the beginners, and hopefully, there will be a solution down the line. But for now, just have fun and play around with the wigs and enjoy life.
Yeah, definitely agree with that sentiment. Thank you again so much for joining me. This has been so much fun. You look amazing in that new wig. Do you like the wig surprise? How did it turn out?
I love it. I love it. I love the texture. I love the color. I love the length. I think it's super fun for summer. And it's going to be a really nice tone for fall, winter too, so you can play around with this. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak with you and get to know you. It's been a pleasure.
It's been so much fun. Thank you so much again, and stay in touch. We'll talk to you soon. I hope you love the new wig.
I will. Thank you so much, Abby. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Awesome. Okay, thanks everyone for watching, and we will see you next time. Have a lovely rest of your day.